Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and I thought I'd spend my Rift tokens because I still have no idea how many I have, and if I don't claim this eventually it'll just keep giving it to me, except okay, once I accidentally claimed something that I wanted. No, one time I accidentally claimed something I didn't want, well now I've discarded something that I did want. Well, can I have a remix please? May I have some Whipleys? No, it's a Christmas. Well, yeah, it's still snowing outside, but meh. Can we have a remix? I do like that, actually. Like, I'm not usually fond of hat flares, but that one's a rarity, apparently. And also, it just looks cute and nice. No. Give me the remix, I know you're in there. I do like that, though. Fine. Sure, we'll equip it for now. She kind of looks like a really cutesy, cartoony version of Mew from Danganronpa 3, and I shall live with that, he says, taking the everything back off again. Oh yeah, right, hold on. What are the controls of this game again? We'll just leave the regular hat on for the moment. For now, we shall head back into... Did I mention I'm Tessellating Hexagons, and this is a hat in time? I'm going to head back into Chapter 2, formerly 3. And so with that... Wow, one is cheaper than the other, for some reason. Maybe it's because of how many points I have? I don't... Like, in the overall bottom thing, maybe this is cheaper because I'm doing terribly, but no. I'm going to detect this. Oh! I forgot... I thought the time rift was somewhere else. Well, whatever. For reasons, I would like to get that now, so I shall meet you at that rift because it's in this mission somewhere. I suppose while we're here, I could show off what the various crows ask you, because they will accost you.
Why, hello there, fellow owl. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. As you can tell, I am also an express owl. I do much hooting. From one owl to another, we can share details, yes? What is your uncle's sister's maiden name?
I'm so glad that fits.
Oh, it is... I see. This is the kind of uncle's sister's maiden name I would expect from a fellow express owl.
It is also an actual thing. I think either Shakespeare did it, or maybe it's in the Aeneid, I don't remember.
Hello, fellow express owl. Do you care about security? I care about security a whole lot. You should not be going around telling information to strangers. It could be a security risk. I can help your daily life become more secure. What is your favorite combination of letters and numbers?
I had to.
I see. Is also my favorite combination of letters and numbers.
It has 0 numbers, but that in itself is a number.
Fellow Express Owl, do you ever wonder what it would be like to be a superhero? The most important feature of a superhero is the name. Every superhero needs an intricate name to their fame. If you were a superhero, what would your name be? If entered on an online form with standardized account identification requirements. That name is great. I can already imagine it. The mighty Savior of Justice. I'll just write your answer down here real quick.
I think that's all of them. Oh wait, no, we haven't had the embarrassing body part yet. Well, the time rift is there, but first, might as well show them all.
Express owls all have parts of our body we're ashamed of. This is why some owls choose to pluck their feathers. Which body part of yours are you the most ashamed of, fellow express owl?
I ran out of ideas.
Oh, poor express owl. You shouldn't be ashamed of your... But you'd better get your... checked out by a doctor. I read online it could be a sign of bird flu.
Of course. Anyway, we have no further business here, so I'll just sort of squoozle into here, and we shall just leave this dimension. It's fine. And we have plenty of ponds to open the other missions, so it's even finer. But yeah, I forgot this was here, but now I've seen it here, I remember it being here. It's just, I forgot that there was another time rift on DJ Grooves' moon set as well. Oh, it rise. So we have switches. As we established in a different Let's Play. Hit switches, get bitches. Except that's not an acceptable thing to say. Well, it depends. If in pressing the button you receive a female dog, or multiple, it's the obtain puppy button. It's hit switch, get bitch. Hit multiple switches, get multiple bitches. Also, you're a fighty friend. There's no reason for you to be fighty. Like, there's a reason for that later in the game, but not right now. So that's just there to be an awkward sluice, for the sake of being an awkward sluice. And this is surprisingly, like, awkward to time, but not that difficult. And now we have blocks that rotant. They must scrunch. Boop. Boop. And then a final boop. I do like this one. I'd forgotten how fun the switchy one was. I was almost expecting that all of these would just suddenly rise up once they were all in place, like the stack of domino crispy cookie fucks that they are. Don't you fuck cookies on a regular basis too? When was the last time Satan gave you a cookie? Okay, there is actually a story to that. Also, I don't know if there's crush damage in this, I'm not going to risk it. But, so I keep like a notepad file on my phone of, like all of the various, like, thoughts that occur to me in dreams, or like off the back of dreams, or just, well, they're not all from dreams, but a lot of them are. And that was one of them. In fact, I have my phone here on recording, which is really professional, I know. And I would list them off now, but we do actually have a thing that's about to happen, wouldn't you believe? Or would you believe it? But first, we'll get another prize! That's cute, but I want... You really want to give me that rare-ass hat flare? I want... Remix! Oh. Well, anyway.
Here we go!
Yep, this is a thing.
All right, I'm in. I made it. I infiltrated that kid's spaceship without the alarms going off.
Bitch, you thought.
I bet she's collected a ton more timepieces than I have. Now where does she keep them?
Yep, we are playing as Moustache Girl. Just... She controls the same. Can't go through any of the doors. Can't right-click. You can see the world through her eyes, though, which is fascinating. And also... You can still change your equipment, even though you're not hat kid. Yeah, so look at all these places and things that we could do. She can't even examine things. She can't even get stuff from the Vendy. She can't get some chewy from the Vendy and then run from the busies. No one will know what I'm referring to. Oh, look, a vault. Krungle.
Jackpot! This must be where she stores them all. Time to mess with time a little.
But why, when you could just do that later and it would make no difference either way? Also, I just noticed the symbol above the door to Mafia Town is a piece of meat because it's the kitchen. Anyway, she did a thing, which I'm sure totally isn't worrying. But yeah, the thing that makes that cutscene happen is getting the 25th timepiece, which is what unlocks that door. And, yeah, that's not worrying at all. We'll be fine. So, on that note, we'll just head back into chapter 3. We'll be fine, don't even worry about it. So, I'll unlock both of these just so we know what to expect. Because there's Train Rush, and the slightly less fun The Big Parade, which I guess we'll just do the Big Parade. Why the fuck not? We have time in this episode, we have time and space. And come to think of it, the background art sort of really reminds me in there of level 4-2 from Ristar/Rystar. I didn't enjoy this mission when I first played it, and I've sort of warmed up to it only a little bit. Like, it's not as fun as it looks, especially because I'm pressuring myself to do as well as I possibly can in order to make sure to rig the awards in DJ Grooves' favor, even though the conductor is my favorite and also best boy, even though he's just an angry bunch of angles. Pawns, give me the pawns. You guys aren't going to cause any trouble, are you?
Hello, darling. Welcome to the largest studio set you'll ever see. We're about to start recording The Big Parade, the movie that'll take the breath away from audiences worldwide. You'll be the star, as always. For this movie, we'll need to use our special prop. It'll pop out at the very end. But wait, darling. Your current outfit really isn't fit for a parade. Can you go over there and get dressed?
Yes, Daddy. That was unnecessarily creepy. We have a fine mask. A fine mask. Yes.
You look great, darling. Don't worry, this movie is really easy. Keep moving around and the band will follow you. Just don't bump into them. And keep an eye out for goodies. The audience loves a good parade and will throw treats your way if you get near them.
I am wearing the magnet badge. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
The parade lasts a while. Nothing you can do to speed it up. We'll let you know once we've got enough footage. Don't lose spirit.
So it's basically a Shadow Mario mission from the Galaxy games.
Good luck, darling.
There is an achievement, I believe, for completing this either without taking damage or without falling into the crowd below. I don't think I've ever managed that. Like, this is, like, it's harder than it looks, but not that much harder than it looks. So, you'll wander around, take note of that washing machine valve. It'll become important later. But yeah, look out for these things in the distance because they'll give you bonus points, and we want bonus points. Because, I mean, they say that it's easier to get, like, higher scores on DJ Grooves' missions, and I disagree. Because, like, in this case, you have to go out of your way. Wow, you fucked that up completely, sir. But yeah, you just go out of your way to get these bonus points. Whereas in the conductor's missions, they're just there. And also, like, you're basically guaranteed to get, like, you could go out and get the evidence and it's a piece of piss. But with this, you need to actually be skilled and platform around, and I misread that as Best Buy, which I'm sure was the intention. But yeah, don't walk where you've previously walked, otherwise you will suffer.
It's time to turn the heat up in this movie. Darling, can you turn on the pyrotechnics?
Yeah, go out of your way to make the mission harder for yourself, because the pyrotechnics will be problems for you. Also, the music gets a bit more dramatic. But yeah, you need to turn on all of these dials, and then when they do turn on, they will be problems for you. It's fun. Also, you need to watch out for full stun stuff. I'm stuck inside it, by the way. I'm offended that I took damage there, because there's nothing I could do about it. Once again, Tess making excuses for being a terrible player of games. I know, it's sufferable. Yes, you can survive through it. Now, there are some penguins that will give you health instead of the bonus point things. I'm not as fussed as long as I don't die, so, you know. But yeah, take slightly circuitous routes, otherwise you may have a bad experience running into your shadow people. You can't touch me. See, you would have thought that the psychology of just don't walk where you've previously walked wouldn't be that difficult. You know, it's just don't double back on yourself. But it's surprisingly difficult. Like, it's surprisingly tricky, as is the case in, like, you know, the Mario games where you need to avoid Shadow Mario. And so, yeah, watch out for those countdown clocks, because then death will rain from above. So, be wise, be merry and bright, be shiny and golden in light. Oh, Bagpuss, hear what I sing is where this is going, apparently. Or whatever. We're back in regular parade mode. The party is back to neutral. And we totally won't need to do any more favors ever again, especially not when that timer runs out in the corner there. See, that's a surprisingly subtle detail, considering that it's right there and in your face. But yes, you can actually see how far through the parade you are, and I appreciate DJ Grooves telling you you can't speed it up, just for the game to confirm to you that, yeah, oh, a power button. We won't need to remember that for later, I'm sure. What'd it do, DJ Grooves? See, you might think that, oh, because the conductor is best boy, in my opinion, that I must hate DJ Grooves because they're rivals. No, I think DJ Grooves is fun as well. I just prefer the conductor. Oh, there's a reward, but it's all the way over there. However, will I make it in time? However, I will make it in time. Positive thinking, yeah! Plus, I just want to have as much bonus score as possible, and I have yet to fall into the audience. Which I know, in acknowledging that means that it's basically about to happen because I've drawn attention to it. But still, I want that achievement, and I would like to put it in this video, if indeed I catch it in this video.
This movie needs more action! Darling, turn on the cannons for the big fireworks show!
Sure beans, daddy-o. Daddy-o daddy. Oh, daddy my daddy. Except he's a penguin. And once again, we have the dramatic music. Now, I could have jumped onto that, but I think it was too high, so once again, we have yet to audience, which is fine and good. Oh yeah, we have a... Okay, there goes the achievement. It's because I drew attention to it. It's because I got rocket launched. Well, that's fine. I can't get the achievement after all. So tragic. Now, in this case, you don't need to, like, stomp on them or use the ice hat or anything. You just need to land on them. Now, they are a bit tricky to hit because they are moving targets, but... Anyway, this is the last favor you need to do before the clock completely expires, so... Ooh, I really thought I was going to land on that wire, and I didn't. Oh. I didn't even realize there was a wire there. Took damage I wasn't expecting. How rude. Anyway, just need to heal up, and then... I don't know, do the heals... Like, do the bonus points not spawn unless you're at full health? Slightly crump. Like, CRWMP. Oh no, there's gonna be explosies there. There's gonna be explosies here. Ah! Watch out, you're going to crash. Ah. And again, with the landing on magnetizing towards telephone wires I can't even seize. Anyway, the time's nearly up, so we'll just sort of hang around near the middle because that's where the prize will spawn.
Time to release the parade surprise. Grab it, darling.
Ah, the PP Poored Pants surprise. Because I've become a gross fan of Spubbies in recent days. Well, we didn't hit the rest of the parade, so that's got to count for something, right? Ooh, that was a fine shot to end on. But yep, fell into the audience, didn't get the achievement. Pooh! Yes, that's a very appropriate response. And that's where most of your score should come from here. Just collect the faces. You could get a much better score for that. That was not brilliant, but still decent. Anyway, I would end the episode here, but the conductor's equivalent mission is very quick. So yes, I was talking about this list of dream thoughts that I've had. So with no particular order, there's Lapjack Licorice, Here Comes the Nothing Muffin, Gimme the Nothing Muffin, which is surprisingly difficult to say. There's Octagonal Hula Hoop. There's the rather profound sounding You'll never take someone else's first steps twice. We have Trap the Crab and 138 Degrees P. Jay Leno and the Ice Cream. I think you have rice feet. I see you have rice feet. There's Werewolf Yoga. I had a dream about Werewolf Yoga. I felt like I belonged. When was the last time Satan gave you a cookie? I'll buy Tim Horton's skeleton from Walmart, neither of which are shops we have in this country, and more. You gonna talk to us?
Go on in. We're getting ready to shoot the biggest action movie in bird history. The movie is gonna be the bomb. And I mean bomb in the good way, Picnic.
And other classics such as Maybe You Should Flavors and Interstellar Salami. Interesting thing to say there. Archideld, what it do?
Not everything I sell is of value.
Anything of use here I can't afford. That's not useful anyway, and that's fun, but nah. We good. I can't afford you, because I paid to enter here. And we shall just tick this button, as you do. Like, what could possibly go wrong?
Alright, lassie. Listen up. I have some bad news. That lever you just pulled, it starts the train self-destruct sequence, and that ain't no joke. It'll blow up.
Why do you have that?
I need a movie with some real intense action. So that's what we're gonna do. The train's gonna blow in a few minutes.
And it has excellent music, and I've been trying to get a remix of it, although I don't think it'll spawn in the machine until you beat this mission at least once. There's an electro swing remix, and it's beautiful. I listened to it before I even knew what this game was about, because I follow Plasma 3, and Plasma 3 is the one who made it.
But you can save us all, lassie. Get to the switch at the front of the train to turn it off.
It's just a big time rush, that's all this mission is.
And you better make it in time, alright? I don't care about the owls or yourself, but you don't dare blow up me train for real. It's my baby. The cameras are gonna be rolling, lassie. You hurry now. Go over and out.
Method as fuck. Anyway, you have 2 minutes. Now, there is an achievement for beating this mission without collecting any time restoratives. It can be done. There is an item that happens later in the game that makes it substantially easier. Also, your rank for this mission is based on ponds and time remaining at the end. I missed that, that's fine. I want to make sure I have enough time to actually beat the mission without failing, but I also want to not get a brilliant score for this, just so that I can, you know, not have DJ Grooves not win the prize, even though I think the conductor deserves it more. But we're building up to them. Also, just the express band that they out here. And we have what may or may not be a reference to Super Mario Galaxy 2, because this is good. That just happened. Well, whatever. It's just good music. I'd forgotten how good the original version of this track is, actually, but the Electro Swing remix is the version I heard first, and that's also very good. And bye, train. Now, this section is a bit tricky, and it's even harder to do if you're trying not to collect bonus time, because how the fuck would you get through here without collecting that time in there? Like, good fucking luck. I have done it before. I do have the achievement for beating this mission without collecting time restoratives. I just don't want to fail on camera. Now, in this case, the switches will fall, so, you know, don't be boached by swath. Don't be boached by swath, you know? I didn't even mean to leave that switch there, and I did it anyway, so, you know, I'm good at this. And we still have over 2 minutes. We've actually made a time profit so far. Anyway, yeah, all the platforms come back, and I didn't realize the train actually backed up into the platforms and thrust them away, but whatever. Now watch out, this last one does a thing. Whoosh. Whoosh. Exploding birthday cakes. I don't think they appear anywhere else in the game. They're just here. They're probably not birthday cakes, but they just look like it. They look like it. Now, apropos of no things, I hate when people over-hyphenate the phrases look-alike and sing-along. There is one hyphen in them because they're 2 words. Something looks alike to something else, and you sing along to something. You don't sing a-long, and you don't look a-like, because neither of those make sense. Like, okay, it's a quirky expression that seems like an idiom, but no, it's not idiomatic. It literally has meaning. So please acknowledge its meaning by recognizing that you're being stupid if you're trying to pronounce it funnily. Just with, like, similarly, the town of Hartlepool in this country. Locals will insist it's pronounced Hartlepool. No, it is Hartlepool. I will fight this entire country over that. Also, we'll beat the mission.
Oh, you made it! And in time! Oh, look at all this raw footage we got! Look at how you're running for dear life! Oh, what? We did it in the name of cinematography! And to beat that no-good DJ Grooves. I bet he won't be able to make half the movie we just made. Alright, here, take one of these, thingamajigs you like. You deserve it.
Damn right I do. We just risked our arse lives unnecessarily. With extra stutter effects for bonus deal. And nothing bonus in here. Okay, well, we'll just grab this and... Well, I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons, and hopefully I didn't do too well at that mission. Like, I had got a really good time at the end of it. But I've had plenty of practice because that's a really fun mission. Some girl as Reckless Detonator. Now, please tell me I haven't beaten DJ Grooves. That's a worryingly good score. I think. Oh, it's gonna be close. Yeah, I sort of, after I said that, I realized, yeah, 1,200 is less than 1,500. Quick maths. See you in the next episode.